Oh, that's easy. Okay. If you want mod, you get it. Here we go. How do I... How do I do this? Hold on, hold on. How do I spell your name? Fuck. Wow, Mage, how do I spell your name? Type into the fucking chat. Oh, LV80. Okay. I almost had it. Okay. WoW Mage is now a mod. Congrats, WoW Mage. Okay, what are we looking at here? Okay, this is a GM Protoss. It's going by the ID Heaven. And we have him going up against herO. Of course, you all know who herO is. And yeah, let's see what this PvP is going to look like. Best of 3. Looks like we're in game 1 right now. Here on the bottom right, Heaven in the top left. Heaven going to go ahead and make a proxy pylon immediately. Not necessarily for tech, but probably. Take it as it is on a trial basis. I don't, what are we talking about here? The mod ship? Yeah, well, do what you want with the mod ship, WoW Mage. I trust you. Booble Trump loves WoW Mage. Amazing. Amazing. Okay. Anyways, we have a proxy Stargate coming out of Heaven. Back at home, it's 2-gate Stalker into Robo into 3rd gate here for herO. So he's going very heavy on the Stalkers. There's more flexibility in a lot of ways for herO's build. For Heaven's build, but not when you get caught out like this. So this is unfortunate. He is getting absolutely slammed to start. He makes his own Robo at home, but this is just going to put him behind. So, yeah, trying to shade up there, but a full wall here with the 3 gates. I think when the Prism comes out, we'll probably pop those out of there. Yeah, the 2 Adepts just kind of shading past right now. Probably should have stopped in that bush and taken shots. You can make the Stalker turn around oftentimes like that. It's unfortunate. Most everything's been found so far for poor Heaven here. He is getting an Immortal, so that's a nice kind of a defensive feature he's going to have. Yeah, I might add a secondary mod as well. Mods kind of cycle over time, right? Mods become more and less involved. So right now we have herO actually putting on some heavy pressure with this Prism. Very good micro there. Kills the gateway. But he has taken some significant damage onto his Stalkers. This Immortal doing a pretty darn good job. That is a sick Immortal skin, by the way. I feel like no one ever plays with that skin, but that is a sick-looking Immortal skin. I love the length of those guns. Anyways, he does end up killing off the Prism, so he's going to end up killing a hell of a lot of Stalkers here. Really nicely done on the defense. Ooh, the 3 Adepts coming up, though. That is pain. That is pain and sadness right there for Heaven. Oof. He needs to micro this better, unfortunately. Yeah, that's rough. All right, now we have Immortals walking across the map. I don't think you can do anything because your opponent has a Robo as well, so he can just make his own Immortals, and that's going to be, you know, obviously defending Immortals are better than attacking Immortals. Just get like a shield battery up, maybe a force field, something like that. So I don't really think there's too much of a chance of anything really being done here. I guess the one thing we can say is he has to kill one of his own gates. So we might actually, we could get this canceled. He's going to force a cancel here. That's actually true. Yeah, that's canceled. Nice. Very solid, very solid. And now he's going to go home. I love it. I love it because there is a Prism coming out. So this is some good solid play. Oof. Good catch here by herO. You can see herO overall tactically is just playing a better game. Not surprising, obviously, as he is a champion StarCraft 2 player. StarCraft 2 Pro. Like, you can see that Heaven's good. He has a decent idea of what he's doing, but is getting, like, outplayed on the edges for sure. Now, it's Prism versus Prism. I don't think you're going to out-micro herO here, unfortunately. If he had a couple shield batteries, maybe there'd be a shot. Ooh, pick that up. Okay, good swift pickup there, but that is a hell of a lot of units. He's got to cancel. Yeah, cancels. Oh, God. Okay, yeah, no, he does have 2 gates. Okay, I was going to say, if he didn't remake a gate, that's pretty bad. We don't really see batteries up here, unfortunately, as well. Trying to bring his probes out to fight. Nice force field there to just choke everything. GG. You're going to take that first game. All right. Be getting into game 2 here. And here we go. In the top left, we have herO. In the bottom right, we have Heaven. Yeah, I see some chatting in the chat. And, I mean, this is an early round of herO against just like a random NA Protoss player who is good, but we're not going to pretend that this NA Protoss player has like a really great shot. We're not going to be screaming about battles that I already know which way they're going to go. It's important to realize that without bad games, you cannot have good games. This is a very important thing. I've had to explain this occasionally to employers even. Hey, why aren't you like making this game really exciting? Because it's not exciting. And you have to have some games that are fucking bad. You can't have a tournament and pretend every single game is fucking amazing. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. It's disingenuous. It's not real. And anyone who watches shit like that, and they're like, wow, this cast is great. He's excited all the time. You remember there used to be people that did that and used to cast like that, and they had fans that were like, wow, yeah, he's always excited. It's really great. And now not only are all those casters gone, but all their fans are gone too. Because it's like this stupid low IQ way to watch anything. And it's just, you're not gonna keep the entertainment level up. It's impossible. It's literally impossible. So yeah, there you go. So when the game is not all that great, I'll just sit here, chill, talk about it a little bit. And that's how it's going to be. Hype casters can be good, but you gotta know when to hype. Yes, obviously, hype is important. But if you try to hype everything, if everything's exciting, nothing's exciting. This is like a really important concept. Without highs, there are not lows. Without lows, there are not highs. So if you try to keep everything at a fucking 100%, you're a fool, and it's terrible. DDK TV with the raid. Thank you very much, man. Hope that you're doing well. Hope you had an excellent stream. Welcome, DDK fans. This is a StarCraft 2 cast right now. We'll be playing Brood War ladder later, StarCraft 1 ladder later. But this is just a tournament. It has a bunch of top Korean players in it, some top Europeans, some top North Americans. Just fighting for a prize pool. I think it's like a $400 prize pool tonight. But yeah, just casting some games. This particular one has the GSL and IEM champion. herO in the top left is the red Protoss, and then just a strong North American Protoss in the bottom right, who's cheesing his ass off right now. So we're going to go ahead and close that camera off and get into this game because it's actually, it's heating up pretty quickly. All right, so we have the Dark Shrine as well as a Robo coming up from Heaven. This is kind of an older build. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. I don't know if he will have an observer in the correct spot. Of course, sometimes you have like a recall ready and be fine anyways. You can see right now, herO's trying to scout with hallucination to figure out like, okay, what am I up against? And the question is, does he look at this and say, okay, something's missing? Because you're seeing 3 pylons and you don't see the Nexus. You see the 4th pylon. You know something's not right, right? I think you can feel something's not right there. Maybe you underestimate your opponent and think that their build is just a bit off or something, but I don't think so. I think you got to look at that and realize that you should make an observer. And he does start the observer. Now, just making an observer doesn't auto kill a DT drop build. And in fact, there is an immortal on the way, which is kind of a cool add as well. And right, the observer's across the map, so he can do things like defend with a DT, have the observer come out and then like drop a DT, that type of thing. Like there's several things that can happen here. I think he is gonna, ooh, okay, he just warped in a DT. And this group of stalkers coming up, I think herO may be able to just micro his way to a victory. Let's see. Okay, drops out triple Dark Templar, and he went for the pylon. So he's like, oh, maybe there's not an observer out, which is not a bad idea. Now, he loses his immortal at home, unfortunately. Okay, he's going to kill the Robo. There is one observer out. Okay, so that one observer is basically everything. What he really needs is a DT at home because the observer is turning around. I think he's going to get the Nexus. It's kind of crazy because herO should win this, but there is a possibility. There is a possibility here for Heaven. Okay, he just GG's. He gives up on it. Yeah, I think with the observer, you don't have too much of a choice. It became interesting for a moment. If he had warped a DT in at home or recalled a DT as opposed to the immortal, had the immortal and DTs back. So if he had immortal 2 DTs in the main base of herO, had 1 DT warped back home, or however he gets the DT home, I think there's a very reasonable way that he wins that game. I think it's very reasonable. That was a cool one, though. And it looks like Heaven gives us a raid. Thank you very much, Heaven. Well played. That was it was a good build to try out. herO's just a little bit too deadly, a little bit too decisive. GG. Thank you for the raid. I hope you had a good stream as well.